All welcome everyone to the online course on Essential of Database Management System. In this presentation, we are going to start the new module Structured Query Language. This module consists of 9 chapters: SQL commands, constraint, join operation, set operation, subquery, view, PLSQL, trigger, and cursor. At the end of the module, the learners will able to implement the database structure with the SQL. Let's start with the SQL commands. So what is the SQL? It is a structured programming language used to manage and manipulate the relational database. It is used to store, retrieve, manipulate, and managing the data in the relational database management system. Why SQL? To insert, update, delete the data from the relational database, retrieve the data from the relational database management system, describe the data structure, and create, drop, and manipulate database and its tables, create the view, store, procedure, function the relational database, define the data, and modify the data stored in the relational database, set permission or constraint on the table column, view, and stored procedure. And next one is SQL data type. The SQL data type is used to define the values that the column can contain. Every column is required to have name and data type in the database table. So there are different category of data type: binary, numeric, and extract numeric, string, and date. The binary data type, there are three types: binary, variable binary, and image. Approximate numeric data type. So here there are two types: float and real. And next one is
Exact numeric data type. So here we are going to categorize as integer, small integer, bit, decimal, and numeric.
and next one is the character string data type. So here there are three types: character, and next one is a var character. What is the difference between character and var character? So character means that is a fixed length, and variable character it contain variable length. And next one is the text. The next one is date and time data type. So here there are three types: date, time, and timestamp. And next one is SQL commands. Here the SQL command we are going to categorize as DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. We will discuss one by one in detail with an example. What is a DDL? Set of definition expressed by a special language called data definition language. The DDL command are used to define and managing database structure such as table, schemas, index, etc. The common DDL commands include create, alter, drop, truncate, and rename. The data value stored in the database must satisfy certain consistency constraint. First one is the domain constraint. What is meant by domain constraint? The domain of the possible values must be associated with every attribute. For example, integer types, character type. For example, each and every column it has the some of the data types. So, for example, integer means you must enter the integer value. Character means you must enter the character value. Otherwise, it will show the errors. And next one is referential integrity. The value that appear in one relation for the given set of attributes. It also appear in the certain set of attribute in the another relation. That is called as referential integrity. The database modification can causes violation of the referential integrity. And third one is the assertion. The assertion is any condition that the database must always satisfy. The domain constraint and the referential integrity constraint are the special form of assertion. Next one is the authorization. To differentiate among the user as far as the type of access they are permitted on various data values in the database. For example, read authorization permission. It will allow only reading, not for modification of data. Then suppose if you are Giving the insert authorization, it will allow insertion of new data, but not modification of existing data. Suppose we are giving permission as update authorizations. It will allow modification, but does not delete the data. And next one is delete authorization. It allows deletion of the data. So the output of the DDL is placed in the data dictionary, which contain metadata. What is meant by metadata? Data about the data. So there are different SQL commands in DDL. First, start with the create. The create commands. So this command create a new table in the database. It is used to create a table by defining a structure, the data type, and the name of the various column, relationship with the column of other table, etc. What is the syntax here? Create is a keywords, table, then followed by table name. Within the parentheses, mention the column name, data type, size, then followed by constraint. Similarly, we can create multiple column, then followed by data type, size, and we can apply the constraint. So, if you want to create table, first start with create table. For example, the table name is employee. Then followed by the attributes. For example, employee ID, it is integer data type, comma, name, that is a var character, then followed by size 10. Then designation, it is a var character, followed by the size is 15. So now the table is created successfully. So here only we are creating the structure of the table. Next one is the alter command. So it is used to add a new attribute or modify the characteristics of some existing attribute. So we'll discuss one by one. First, adding column. The new column will be added with null values for all the rows currently in the table. So here, what is the syntax? Alter table, table name, then add the new column, data type, size, and the constraint. Like that. So in future also, you can add more number of column in the existing table. For example, alter table, the table name is employee, then add. So here, new column name is age, then followed by its data type, then address, then followed by its data type, then salary. Like that, we can add number of column in the existing table. So now automatically the table is altered and a new column is included. The next one is modifying the column definition to change the data type, size, default value, and not null column constraint of the column definition. So if you want modify anything, then we can modify in the existing table. What is the syntax here? Alter table name, then followed by modify column name, new data type, and new size. Alter table, the table name is employee, modify the column salary. The previously this data type is var character. Now we are going to change this integer. So now it is reflected in the table. Similarly, if you want to increase the size, then we can increase the size of the value, where that is a var character value, like that. Alter table employee, modify column name, var character 12. So previously the name attributes, okay, the var character size is 10. Now the size is increased as 12. Next one is to change the column name. If you want to change the column name, it is also possible here. What is the syntax? Alter table name, renaming column, old column to new column. For example, alter table, the table name is employee, renaming column, the old name is EID to the new column name is employee, EMPID. So that is reflected in the table. Dropping column. If you want to drop particular column, so it is possible here. The syntax is alter table, table name, drop particular column names. For example, alter table employee, drop, I'm going to delete the address. So here the address. So automatically the address column is deleted. And next one is truncate commands. So it is used to delete all the existing records from the table and definition remain as it is. The syntax is truncate table, table name. For example, truncate table, the table name is employee. So automatically it will clear all the records on the table. And next one is drop table commands. It is used to delete all the existing record from the table and definition also. So it will completely remove the table. So the syntax is drop table, table name. Example, drop table employee. Here completely it will remove the table. So what is the difference between truncate and drop? Truncate, it will clear only the records, but drop, it will completely clear the record as well as table. Thank you. The next section will discuss the SQL commands DML. Thank you.